Go on then. Talk about it.
Yeah. Fucking 5 minutes it took me to get out of bed this morning. Look at that. I've got a bedhead. It took me... I mean, what time is it now? Midday, mate. I've not been up that long. My back keeps fucking spasming out of control, mate. I don't know if people have this. Near my liver as well, so I'm a bit worried about it. On the right.
Are you doing this to try and fucking hoodwink people into thinking that we've done this the next day?
Yeah.
We've just done the other one before this.
Yeah.
We're just doing another one because I felt a bit shit. And I thought, nah, then I'm going to do one because you can't do one tomorrow. So we've done it now.
I've even I put a new costume on.
He fucked off and put a different shirt on. What an absolute gobshite. Anyway.
I'm cold as well, to be fair. But
And what?
Took my hat off, and I put the fucking hat back on now, you cocksucker. Seriously though, my fucking back.
I know you've got a back.
I need a new one. I've not been to doctors about it though. I don't like you've been to doctors 2 or 3 times in the last week. I fucking hate going to doctors. I was saying about your blood pressure, wasn't I? Yeah. I get white coat syndrome, so my blood pressure and heart rate and everything goes up just by going to the doctor.
Because you go to the wrong doctor. You get an internal every time you go there.
I get a thrush every time I go there. I need to
Bend over, snap.
I need to come to your doctors, mate, but it's a bit of a trek, isn't it, Chester?
It is a bit of a trek. Anyway, you wanted me to go on about these
ghosts.
These ghost stories. You're going back like
yesterday. Which was like 10-15 minutes ago. We started going on about the Green Party and politics, and the day before we'd done. If you've watched the episode, we were talking about ghosts and paranormal experience, and I've had one which is in the other episode, but I think Charlie's got a few, haven't you? So over to you, boy.
I think I was talking about like going to see clairvoyance, wasn't I?
Monkey gone as well, telling me that I'm moving things.
He's doing the pose.
He ain't got his pants on, has he? He's fully dangling.
He doesn't need pants. There's all sorts of shit in here, mate. Anyway. Yeah, no, it was just like we were talking yesterday about your grandparents, weren't we? Or the day before yesterday, about like, but when it was then weird when my nan lived around the corner from us, so you just walk around the corner, and then one day, like when my nan had died, there was me sitting in the living room. There was me dad, and my sister's boyfriend at the time. My sister and my mum had gone round to my nan's house to do something. And they'd been out for about 10 minutes. And we heard the front door shut. And we heard somebody run upstairs. And even the dog's ears was like that. You know. There's fucking nobody in the house.
Wow.
Oh, that was a weird one. That was a weird one just after
heard somebody running up the stairs.
Yeah, we heard somebody running up the stairs. So they just come straight in. We thought it was my sister or my mum just come back for something. Pick it up. And
I don't know whether I've just got this thought in my head that you grew up in Liverpool near Anfield, right?
Not too far from Anfield. Yeah. I could walk the ground from where I live here.
Terraced houses?
What?
Was it a terraced house?
Yeah.
So could it have been next door running up the stairs?
What, shutting our front door?
Yeah, good point. Was the front door open then?
But no. Why would the front door be open?
Well, it could have been next door.
Right, okay. All right, well, it could have been. That could be your theory. I've never heard it before, though. I lived there for lots of years. How many years? 18. Straight away, and then I went back a bit later on. At least 18, 20, whatever.
That is an odd one, isn't it? I tell you what you should do. Have a Word pod that I listen to. It is on Patreon, though. They've done a couple of episodes where they've gone into haunted houses. And they're quite good. They are quite good. They're quite funny because they have a bit of a laugh and a wind up about it. But they're like notoriously haunted houses. Maybe you could go back to yours and It was special
My,
then.
my dad still lives in the house, actually. Um, yeah.
Does he
Still
ever
there.
hear anything funny?
He can't fucking hear these days.
Now that is odd, isn't it? That is an odd one.
I mean, that's a good idea. I wouldn't mind doing a haunted house special or something like that. You know, that'd be funny.
It's been done though. That's the thing. It's been done by these other guys. It's a comedian called Barry Dodds who is very funny, and he does all these. He's big into his ghost hunting stuff. So they do it as a pod. They've done a couple of them, and they're really good. I advise anyone to jump on that pod. It's a cracking podcast. And they've done a couple.
I think if we can get a clairvoyant on, like we asked for the day before yesterday, if we can get a clairvoyant on, that would be great. But I think that day as well, we were talking about your earliest memories, weren't we, and like reincarnation and shit like that. But it was weird. My earliest memories are words. My earliest memories are words, and my words were, "Is this the story of my life? Is this the story of my life?" That's the first thing I can ever remember. Those words going in my head. Is this the story of my life?
Is that a book or something that you got read then when you were a kid?
I don't know. God is picking up the wind here.
I just had some washing out, and I said that's going to be in next door's fucking garden. Never get it back because the Chinese ones next door don't fucking like us.
All right, okay. You could be scrogging your boxies or something, mate.
I think it's all her clothes, so I'm not bothered. Just pants.
Yeah. They were the first sort of like memories that I ever had. Was like, is this the story of my life? And just like twirling, it was very, very weird. So that was, like you said, can you remember anything before you were born? And I reckon that memory is from like before I was born.
Really?
Yeah, and then when I was younger as well, I don't know if you ever experienced this when you're asleep. It's like you get they called it the cosmic hum or something, like where you're sleeping, you're in like some sort of sleep and you can't move, you can hardly breathe or anything, and you're like in the sleep and you can't move.
Yeah.
I used to get that a lot as well.
I don't know that I've ever had that one. Have you ever had like paralysis dreams where you're in a dream and something's happening but you can't move? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Or do you mean you literally can't move
I literally can't move. I literally can't move, and I start panicking, like I can't breathe. I'm about to stop breathing, and you know what? It's not happened to me for years, and probably about 3 or 4 months ago, in bed, and like my missus shit herself because she was like, "What the fuck's going on? What are you doing? I just couldn't fucking move. It was like, like this paralysis I got. It was weird.
Wow.
But I used to get it quite a lot when I was little. And even like going up into me, early 20s and stuff, and people used to say, all these hippies used to say to me, your hippie mate or my sister's hippie mate, oh, you're going into this, transcendental, not transcendental meditation, what's it called? Basically, you can go off and fucking explore. While you're asleep, you can go off and explore and shit like this.
There's that film, isn't there, where they. Oh, I can't remember it. They're in a different person's body and they go and it's in through her eyes or something like that. It's called. I think that like they kind of take over somebody's body in that. I've never had that, or not to my knowledge, where I've been like stuck. But I've certainly had dreams where you would imagine that you would in a normal. Like, if it was normal, you'd be doing something completely different. Like, I don't know, you're in a fight or something and you physically can't punch.
Right, yeah.
Dreams like that, but I've never had, like, that literal sleep paralysis. I used to sleepwalk a lot when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't think I've done that for a long time, but I used to sleepwalk quite a lot. Remember we was caravan holidaying in Wales once. And I always used to be I used to be top bunk in the caravan. My sister was bottom bunk. I was always top bunk, and I always woke up on the floor with my covers. Always woke up on, like in a sleeping bag on the floor. And my mum and dad always used to think I'd probably fallen out of bed, but surely they would have known if I'd done that. So I think I used to sleepwalk a bit when I was a kid, and they when you've been put to bed, your mum and dad have gone and having a cup of tea or whatever in the living room. Me and my sister had been put to bed. We were only little nippers at the time, and apparently I walked out of the bedroom and asked what the Big Bang was. And my mum or dad said, "There's not been any noise, son," and I just turned around and went back to bed, and I wasn't conscious. That's something I've definitely I've definitely had sleepwalking. I've definitely done that quite a bit.
Yeah, my lad sleepwalks. He sleepwalks. He just sits up, jolts up in bed and stuff, and he's sort of I found him on the landing a couple of times.
Yeah. Well, it's a funny one for me. I went downstairs one morning. This is when I was much older. I'd been out on the piss the night before, and I went downstairs. My mum was cooking Sunday dinner, and I said morning to her, and she was just literally like, "Do you not fucking remember what you did last night?" And apparently, I'd stood at the top of the stairs, and I was pissing down the stairs. And my mum came out of the door and I fell top to bottom stairs. Just got straight forward. Now the funny thing about this is that
I can't believe you're admitting this on the pod.
Our stairs, fucking, I don't care. Our stairs went down to the front, but then they turned right and then right again. So it was it went down like that. And I'd gone top to bottom of the stairs and didn't know anything about it. I mean, that's not sleepwalking, that's drunk, isn't it? But,
I never pissed down the stairs, but I was at my sister's wedding. We were in this really posh hotel, the Formby Hall Hotel, in Formby, just outside Liverpool, and I was that pissed when I went to bed, and the stairs, these glorious staircase, goes up to your room right opposite the reception. I felt down the stairs. I felt down all the stairs. And I got down to the bottom of them, jumped up and went, da-da!
That is mega. Made it look like I did that on purpose.
Yeah. Da-da! Oh, yeah, terrible.
That is awesome, mate. Yeah, but dreams are weird, I think. You have, dreams, and... Do you ever have dreams where people change in the dream?
What do you mean? What, to change clothes? They're being on trying to make out that they're being done two different pods.
Yeah, they've done two different pods. It's just took his hat off and put it. You know what I mean? But no, you'll have a dream and you'll be having a chat with somebody or something like that, and it's perhaps your mum, I don't know, or your missus. And then all of a sudden, the person will turn around and it's a different person. It's not the same person that you were. Yeah. That happens quite a bit. I've had those dreams quite a lot. I don't know if we talked about this the other day or not, but for the first time ever, I managed to get back into a dream recently.
Oh, you said that, yeah.
Have you ever tried? You're having such a great dream. You're thinking, fuck me, this is wicked, I love this. You're probably shagging somebody that's not even, I don't know. And you want to get back in the dream, but you never can. It's mad. And it was probably 6-7 months ago. And I remember it. I can't remember what the dream was, but I remember vividly that I knew I'd got back into this dream. I'd woken up, gone for a wee or something, and then come back and got back in bed and gone straight back into that dream, which was a weird phenomenon. So the dreams, are they just chemically linked?
I don't know. I think we chatted about this, didn't we? About being in your peripheral vision and stuff like that, and just trying to make sense of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We need someone to come on who, understands this, or when I say understand, has got an opinion on this, because clearly it's a contentious kind of thing, isn't it? Ghosts and ghoulies and apparitions and stuff flying across the room. There's been loads and loads of reports. Like people have reported poltergeist activity so many times, and some of these haunted places that you can go. Jane was saying, because I told her what we were talking about on the pod, and there's one of my comedian friends, Kim. Don't know if she watches the pod. Her husband's a medium, so I will reach out to him and see.
Let's see if we can get him. That'd be good.
come on. And,
all that stuff fascinates me. You know,
me as well. Yeah,
that fascinates me.
but the problem is, like Jane was saying, I'm not sure if you'll know the pubs better than me in Nottingham because you lived in the centre, didn't you? But there's a pub in Nottingham. I'm not sure if it's the trip to Jerusalem
Yeah.
or the Old Sal, but apparently one of the pubs in Jane said it to me. I can find out. She told me, but there's an item in that pub that you're not allowed to touch because it's supposedly cursed, and if you touch it, you die.
He's the landlord's knob.
Yeah, I'm that dickhead though. I am. I'd be like, I really, really want to go and touch this thing. Now. You know what I mean? I've got no fear of death, and I just want to go and prove it wrong, I suppose. But
Yeah. I'd want to get a grip of it as well.
yeah, it's a morbid thing, isn't it? It's just
But I went to like Jerusalem, didn't I?
Yeah.
When I went to Tel Aviv, I went to Jerusalem. So I think I told you. So you got the Stations of the Cross. You know the Stations of the Cross. You've all been to
Who's
church.
never been now?
Pardon? No, he's going to get the bus there. Well, he definitely won't be able to get a bus there now. But anyway, so like there's certain areas, you know, as you're walking up, you know, to where so you go to you're basically making your way up to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, I think it's called, and that's where Jesus was supposedly crucified, and that's where his tomb was, you know, and that's all up there in this church. But there's certain points up there where it was like he fell on the wall and there's like a stone and everybody touches the stone. And it's weird, you know, because you touch it and you're thinking, oh, wonder, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, but it's all the stones worn down because there's that many fucking millions of people who have touched it.
Wow.
You know. And then when you get up to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, it's like a big I think it's where they lay Jesus down when he come down from the crucifix. It's like a big slab, and there's people rubbing T-shirts and all sorts on it. You know, just to try and I don't know what they're trying to pick up, some sort of vibe off Jesus. And then
Back alive, didn't he? They probably want eternal life or something.
You know, it's weird, yeah. And it's great that people have got this faith, you know, and they make this pilgrimage to go and see him. You know, I love Tel Aviv. I loved it, you know, and while we were out there in like Tel Aviv, you never saw any. Everybody got on with each other. So I don't understand what all this shit's going on, you know, that's going on between the Israelis and the Arabs and that. It's just fucking crazy. It just fucking dumbfounds me. All over religion. That's all it is. It's all over religion. Tel Aviv, like a capital city, was expensive, but it was great. The hotel we stayed in, the beach was like you're over the main road. And they give you like towels, you know, just hire a towel and you go out onto the beach. It was fucking great. Loved it.
Yeah.
Great place.
Mad, isn't it? I mean, any kind of conflict is mad, I think. But yeah, religion is well, is there a war that's not been about religion?
But that's it.
Our religion, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and that's maybe what we could do is another angle for the pod. We could do pods from war zones.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oxford.
I'd gladly go to fucking Tel Aviv. Honestly, I love the place.
Can I be in the studio and you be our man in Tel Aviv? Is that all right?
Yeah. I don't mind it. I'd do that. I'd do that. I'd do that. I'd go to Ukraine. I'd be our man in Ukraine as well. Honestly.
Yeah.
I would do.
Go?
Anywhere I wouldn't go. Goodison Park.
Not called Goodison Park now, is it?
Oh no, it's not. It's the Hill Dickinson Stadium.
It's fucking massive, isn't it?
It's a brand new stadium.
Got a little bit lost on the way. Took a wrong turn off the tunnel, and ended up like looping back round to the Blackstock Market on Sunday. And we're driving down this road, and it's like this fucking Dickinson Stadium. I'm like, how fucking big is that, man? Is it like Wembley Stadium size, that?
Not too far off, yeah.
Fucking hell. And they're only a little club.
Well, it was the first game that was played on there. I think it was a friendly, wasn't it? I think was it Preston? I don't know. I forgot what team, but the lad who scored the first goal was a Liverpool supporter. As,
That's quite good, isn't it?
I know. He scored the first goal in that ground. But what were we talking about? We were talking about wars, weren't we? So yeah, I'd be the man in the war zones.
When you were going about Jesus earlier, I'm hoping for a miracle from Jesus tonight, mate, because we've got our first leg of the next round of the Europa League tonight. I'm getting seeing it. I'm in Leeds, mate, so I'll have to listen to it.
Yeah, but you know what? So we went to Tel Aviv, and people who do the pilgrimage and stuff like that. And I told you that they hire crosses at the bottom of the station, the cross, and they drag them all the way up there, so you can hire a cross at the bottom. So we went there, and then last year we went. I go away with the boys. This is what we do. We went to Rome last year.
This is not with your family. This is with the lads.
Yeah. And then last year we went to Rome. We haven't been anywhere this year, but last year we went to Rome. And again, Rome was great. I love Rome, absolutely amazing. It wasn't as expensive as what I thought it would be. We did the Colosseum, and we did the Vatican. And we went up to St. Paul's Basilica, right to the top of that, with bad hangovers. What?
When you think of all the blood spilled in the Colosseum, that's mad, isn't it? That you've gone and visited what's happened there.
You know what? The Colosseum as well. Apparently, and they show it in Gladiators too. I don't know if you've seen Gladiators too.
I have, yeah. It was shit, mate. Yeah.
I thought it was boss. But in Gladiators too, you know where they had the boats in the Colosseum?
Yeah.
That actually happened.
Oh right.
That actually happened, and the age of that Colosseum. It's been there in some form since fucking AD 75 or something. It's fucking crazy.
That's fucking mad, isn't it?
But but Rome's a great place as well.
Aren't you? Very, very, very well travelled.
Oh yeah, I've been a few places.
Yeah, I've been England, Scotland, Wales. Never been to Ireland.
Haven't you been to Ireland?
Never been to Ireland. I fancy that. That could be a special, mate.
Oh yeah, we could. You know what? We could do this. We could do the road trip. So we could meet up in your mum and dad's, or you could meet up here or whatever, and then we could travel up to Scotland.
Yeah.
And we can get the ferry over from Scotland to Belfast, from Stranraer to Belfast, and then we could drive from Belfast to Dublin, and then get the ferry from Dublin back to Holyhead. So you do England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland.
That sounds like a plan, mate. That.
Yeah, but I used to do that for work, sales. When I was in sales, I used to do that. Yeah.
I'd be well up for that, mate. Yeah, yeah. But I've been to France. I've been to Italy, Spain loads of times, but I just haven't been. My daughter's been to America. She's going to Thailand. Where else has she been?
Bangkok. Yeah, Bangkok. I like Bangkok.
Been all over the fucking place. I can't remember where they're going. I think they're going to Koh Samui, which is the beach bit, isn't it? And then
Yeah. I've not been out to Bangkok, to be honest with you. Some of the places I've been to, I've just been like when we went to Japan, I've just been to Tokyo, so not really out. Taiwan. I went a few places in Taiwan. That was pretty cool.
Lots of stuff made there.
Yeah, there's a lot of things made there actually. Taiwan, I love Taiwan.
Del Boy's garage was full of that one. So he made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Joke about that now, but what percentage of all toys and shit products, plastic products and stuff are made in Taiwan and whatnot now though?
Yeah.
Big thing into shipping.
Apple phones are made in China, mate.
What was it you were selling out there? Was it what were you doing? Was it dolls and stuff like that? Or have I got that totally wrong?
Mannequins. I was bringing in mannequins and shop fittings. Yeah, everything you saw, everything basically in the shop, that all of those display units in that, I used to get them from China, sell them over here.
Yeah. Did you ever touch them up?
Nah. You know what? When you first see a mannequin, it's always like, oh, but you know what? It goes in about fucking 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But in China, like they go, oh, we have big breasted mannequins, so you can buy like big breasted mannequins and stuff like that. You know, yeah. For your Aunt Thomas shops.
I don't
The
know.
chain, after me Susie's. What?
They're quite slight people, aren't they? I mean, I've never. Every single like Oriental person I've ever seen has been really slight, and this always does my head in. Are the big ones? Are they?
No, it depends what. China's that big. The northern part of China, they're really tall.
Right. What
I
about
was
fat?
there's not many fat Chinese people around, but they have really good diet.
Well, they
You
eat
know,
quite a lot, don't they? But
no,
that.
no, they don't. No, they don't. They just haven't got all the shit that we've got. I mean, you go to the restaurants, like some of the places that I went to, the restaurants, and you go and pick your fish from the tank. You know that you want. You go and pick your rabbit from the cage that's hopping round. You know, it's that fresh. Um, that's how it is.
I
And
don't.
I think I've had some weird things in there.
I don't know if that's a little bit of a step too far for me, because I have lived vegetarian a
I
couple of
know.
times. I did 3 years. Actually, I did 3 years, lost loads of weight, and then I was diagnosed with diabetes, which was funny. But I've had a couple of stints of vegetarian lifestyle, and well, 100%. If I had to kill my own food, I'd be vegetarian. I couldn't kill an animal.
Yeah.
I don't think the only
You
animal.
don't kill yourself. But I mean, I love it. I love China. I love it out there. I love the culture. I love the people. It's just great. It really is a great place, you know.
But it's like, is it not like they've got their own internet out there, aren't they? You don't go Google out there and stuff. It's very. It's
When I
very
first when I first started going out there, yeah, they had that. You could use Google, you could use Facebook, and then the regime, we have to call it a regime now, I suppose, they started cracking down on it a bit, but they always find a way around it. You know, even in Russia now, they're still finding a way around, getting onto Facebook and stuff. But they'll never suppress it totally.
but it does show how suppressed that country is as a
Oh
nation
yeah,
and
yeah,
how
yeah.
old they are. And I always imagine it kind of like. I mean, this is probably a bit extreme. Do you even, sorry, mate? Do you
Go on.
even know what's going on in the rest of the world? Like, if you can't get like if all you're getting is fed to you by a certain.
Well, that's it. That's all you're gonna. Yeah, but it's propaganda, isn't it?
It's the same as what we have, isn't it? Realistically, it's only the same as what we have. It's just that we can get news, but it's all a lot of fake news, a lot of propaganda, and we don't really know what's going on, do we? They know.
No. I've been hearing reports about um, about what's been going on in Iran at the moment. I mean, and it's just come out, hasn't it, that there's been like 140 US casualties. It's just been reported now. Not deaths, but casualties. There'll be 7 deaths, I think. Well, at first they weren't reporting any of that. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's not getting reported. I think there's a lot of propaganda going on, and I don't know why. Because you shouldn't be controlling the press. They obviously are. What's our society going into now? What are we going into? We're going very Orwellian, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we can go on about it happening in Russia. We can go on about it happening in China. But I think now I'm actually, realising that, it's been going on in our country and it's been going on a while.
And it's worldwide.
Yeah.
Scary
Yeah.
times we live in, Charlie, isn't it? Scary.
It is. It is.
No, you said you'd got more than one ghost story. We were at 29 minutes. Have you got a quick ghost story you can tell us? Please come on if you like ghosts, if you've got stories about ghosts. If Andrew Fisher, not my cousin, he's already been on, a different Andrew Fisher, if he wants to come on, because he's the medium I was talking about, and he watches this podcast, please drop us a line and we'll get you on, because I don't know if he can do a reading live or anything like that, but it'd be interesting to have a chat with him about his experience. Ghost story.
not real ghost stories, but our last house we lived in Liverpool, we used to get a lot of like weird things happening. So there's a lot of doors shutting on their own, and a lot of pictures falling off the walls and stuff like that. A lot of things getting shifted around, which was very bizarre. I called it a friendly ghost. I called it an all last house.
Did that go on? How long were you there? Did that go on a long time, or?
Oh, we were there till 2018. I was there for about 9 years, 8 to 9 years.
How long did that last for?
Probably from like the third year of me being there up until we left.
Oh, so you were there for 3 years and then you started, someone came. So someone's come back to their house and you're living in it. That's my theory on that.
I was digging in the back garden one day. I still got it. I haven't got it around here. It's upstairs. I found like a little earthenware inkwell, like a little thing in the back garden. So yeah, so I found that, and it sort of like coincided around the time I found that.
Ooh. When we moved into our house, this was owned by a black guy. And for months, my missus kept saying to me, "I've seen a black guy upstairs." And I thought to myself, that's just wishful thinking, isn't it? That's that. She said that she never saw a black guy. She was just winding me up. But yeah, that's mad. That is, mate. That sounds to me like someone's come and you've unearthed something there, haven't you? And then,
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I thought. It was weird. It wasn't anything. It wasn't anything horrible or nasty or untoward. I used to laugh about it, and it was just sort of like, it was just like doors shutting was a bit weird, but they'd actually shut,
yeah.
and it was weird, and doors opening, and like just things being moved around and things being in different places.
I'd just say that's living with Jane, but I'd love to talk more about this. Absolutely love to talk more about this, and I think it lightens the mood a little bit. We're in a fucking hell, aren't we, at the moment? And it'd be really good to get people's theories and experiences on the paranormal. So please, hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk. We're at the end of today's edition. It'll be Monday when you're seeing this. Yeah, so please write into us and everything like that. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and everything. Anything from you, my friend Charlie?
No, just hello@funnyfarm.pod, funnyfarmpod.co.uk.
hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk.
That's the one, yeah.
See you next time.
See you guys. See ya.